I play guitar.
Chris, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Allie. I sing and play some aux percussion / sample pad stuff.
I'm Steve and I play drums.
I'm Joe and I play bass.
Well, Joe, Steve, and I were in a band for like 7 years together. And when we decided to, well, actually, and Chris was in it for the last year. And so when we decided to end that band, we pretty much immediately started this one. And then Chris and Nick were in a band together, so it was just kind of like a merging of previous bands into a current band.
That's a great question. I think it's definitely like pretty vast ranging between all of us. We all have like bands that we like really lock up on like a lot. Like we like Young the Giant a lot. We like Group Love a lot. We like Manchester Orchestra a lot. But it kind of like ranges really like wide anywhere from there too. Steve and I are into a lot of electronic music. Joe and Nick are like pretty diehard Led Zeppelin fans. Allie likes stuff like Wild Kylie and Jane Lewis, and it definitely like ranges over a wide array of things, but it definitely all kind of boils down to we're like indie rock bands with great pop sensibility. I think we should kind of try and find the best of what we like and turn them into what we play.
We practice twice a week. Steve and I run our own studio, so we have like an all-in-one place where we can like practice and demo and write all at once, and kind of just like do whatever we want to do day to day, which is awesome and definitely like a great luxury to have. But usually the writing process is like pretty straightforward. With like the first EP we put out, it was either Steve or I would bring a skeleton. Mostly Steve brought skeletons, and we would just kind of like flesh it out from there with just the vocal and the guitar part. But with this new EP, we kind of like branched out from that a little bit more. It became more like 50-50 with Steve and I contributing skeletons. And there were a couple songs that we really kind of like took a bunch of people's input way more, I guess, directly. There's a song on the record called Do It Again that started out as like a skeleton of just guitars that Nick brought in, and then Steve wrote a bunch of vocals, and I brought in like the chorus and some other like vocal line switches and stuff like that. So as we've like gone through it, it's definitely become more of a collaborative thing. We're at a point now where we're demoing, and it's pretty much just everyone equally writing their part, so we put vocals over it after the fact, which is definitely a cool new way for us to do it, and as we move forward, we're kind of trying whatever to see what sticks.
I think we make pop music. Like, I mean, not straight up pop music, but like, I don't know. There's definitely, we like pop music, and our songs definitely have a pop sensibility. So I would say like indie rock pop music type stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the van, I feel a long one coming. You turn your back to the wind, I follow at your heels and get to wondering how you're buried in my chest. So like there's something whispering half the time, wondering what I do is wrong.
an awesome question. When we first wrote the very first EP, we did it kind of as just like a hodgepodge. We were trying to figure out what we wanted to do as a band, like what we wanted to sound like, what like our roles wanted to be in the band. So we were kind of just like figuring it out and kind of just boiled it down to what we could like, I guess, like put on tape to be able to put out. And in the year since then, we've kind of just been nonstop writing to try and continue that idea, just kind of see what ends up being our band or what sounds we like, what sounds work or don't work for our band. So from, the first EP, the Spring Tour EP, to Peace of Mind right now, we've kind of like just been really whittling things down to what we want it to sound like. And now we've like kind of finally settled into the groove where Peace of Mind seems like that last final step of us being like, all right, we're getting it, like we're figuring it out. So now it's just kind of like being able to take that a step further and like develop that to whatever comes next.
I feel like we had, over the course of time, have had like many different ideas where like, oh, this is the band we want to be, and then turn around and change our minds like a month later. But
Exactly.
I think we finally kind of found it a little bit. All of it. All of the energy. No, we have a lot of fun, and we want that to be something that's clear live. So yeah, we have a lot of fun with it. We really like playing together, and I hope that comes across live because we have a blast when we play for the most part. So I feel like if anything comes across, I hope that people just have fun watching our band and that we bring a lot of energy to it. But yeah, I mean, especially like in the Boston scene, we have a lot of friends that play in that scene that are supportive of us, that come out to our shows too, and we just all try to have fun together. It's a community.
I got my neck shaved. You got a reason to live. We both got what we want. You're such a sweet thing, and I'm a bastard. We're both stuck in a rut. So while the calendar thins and you're losing your grip, I'll believe it when you say it, but no, you'll slip. Did it once, you'll do it again. You're on fire. You got a long trip. I got my reasons to quit. We're only growing apart. But now you're selling your things, learning hard what it means to get a solid grip on loving anybody but me. Passing of an era, the second hand ticks, but you keep carrying the weight of what you can't fix. Did it once, you'll do it again. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire. But now you're feeling small. When you say my name, do you say it the same as when you gave it to me? Or somewhere along the way, did it get faded and worn beyond compare and believe? Now it turns out, saved up enough to outlive me now. Did it somehow, saved up enough to get rid of me now. So now you're selling your things, learning hard what it means to get a solid grip on loving anybody but me. Passing of an era, the second hand ticks, but you keep carrying the weight of what you can't fix. Did it once, you'll do it again. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire. You're on fire.
It's the Boston Music Awards, which is a cool thing that happens every year. It's actually a charity event, which is nice. but we are up for New Artist of the Year, which is cool, along with 2 other bands that were in the Rock and Roll Rumble with us this year, When Particles Collide and Petty Morals, which is cool. A bunch of our friends are nominated for other things too, which is awesome, so we'll just like go see them and like dress kind of nice or something. I mean, I think we just do our thing, really. Like, we're not looking to like do something different for the sake of being different. I don't think a lot of those bands are either. I think we're just trying to write the best music we can write and have the most fun and positive experience when we play, and just be nice to people, which is nice too. I guess, I mean, a lot of that whole scene is really nice and cool. So I don't think we're like really looking to set ourselves apart. I think it's just, we just want to do what we do as well as we can. So yeah, and it's such a diverse scene. Like, a lot of the bands we play with are like all across the board in that scene. So I don't think there's any band that's like does what we do, and I don't think there are many other bands that do what other bands do too. I think it's so diverse, and everyone has, you know, their own thing going on. And I don't think there's a lot of competition. I think it's really just like a nice community of bands like supporting each other, which is cool.
So it's like a cohesive community, right?
Yeah.
Big giant family.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing crazy. We were excited to get that EP out, so we're gonna start slowly demoing at our leisure. And we have a couple local shows coming up. Hopefully we'll be out on the road again soon. We have nothing like completely in the works yet, but we're hoping to tour hopefully by the springtime. But yeah, just kind of casually demoing and trying to get new stuff prepared, figure out maybe a full length at some point, hopefully. But nothing crazy going on.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
I think that, I mean, this band started out as like a very genuine, very straightforward, like we just wanted to be able to spend time with each other because we're very good friends, and music was kind of like a very awesome thing we got to do while we did that. And it was honestly like an excuse to spend more time with each other. For me, at least, like the end goal is just being able to continue having this band be fun and be something that's enjoyable. And whatever happens with the band happens, and that's a lot of fun, but I think we care more about being able to just be around each other and keep enjoying each other's company for as long as this lasts and for however long we do it for. So I think definitely the end goal, regardless of like whatever success might be defined as or what we do with the band or where we go with the band, I think we just like really want to continue being around each other. That's the
We
goal.
want to still like each other.
Yeah, that's the end goal. Don't hate everyone.
Jaded.
Yeah,
All that friendship stuff.
I'm already old and
and,
jaded, I'm
and
21.
stuff, but as soon as I make $1 million, I'm out.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's Joe's end goal is to make $1 million.
$1 million and I'm
which
out.
you're in the wrong industry then.
I had a dream when we both ended up getting caught in a brush fire. The ring that surrounded us 10 feet taller than you. You were getting sick at the thought, sight, and sound of the transpire. I was getting tired of wondering what's the use. We could write a book on the rise and the fall of an empire. Make a new law for each and every excuse. Cavalry will call as your face turns pale and you restart. Sink to the floor and pray for something to do. Cut out the middleman, he's the only man I can stand. Nothing ever makes any sense. Nothing ever goes like we planned. Wake up, you've been living your whole life, just looking through the blinds. You're leaving yourself behind. I was wondering how it felt this time, to be honest. Dragged yourself to the street to say what you see. Sweating to death in the backyard, denying to come in. Opening up for everybody to see. Just cut out the middleman, he's the only man I can stand. Nothing ever makes any sense. Nothing ever goes like we planned. Everything I pray for gets sold on the TV with the dotted line and a credit card I'm buying. Happy I don't discuss myself enough. The thought of it disgusts me. Everything I hope for isn't always what it seems. All the legwork put into pride is proving overwhelming. Talk me down, I just need a second to read. Everything I pray for gets sold on the TV with the dotted line and a credit card I'm buying. Happy I don't discuss myself enough. The thought of it disgusts me. Everything I hope for isn't always what it seems. All the legwork put into pride is proving overwhelming. Talk me down, I just need a second to read. Wake up, you've been living your whole life, just looking through the blinds. You're leaving yourself behind if you wake up. A reason to be alive, a reason to just get by. You're leaving yourself behind. All bruised and battered by what's become of me.